That's a very interesting question, that people who are both scientists, they look at the same evidence, and I feel it points towards a creator and other people feel it points away. How does that possibly happen? Well, I think the answer to that might be quite subtle and sophisticated, because the relationship between a person's worldview and science is not often very clear. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Is it the atheistic worldview that comes first, and so that colours to a certain extent the way we see the evidence in science? Or is it vice versa, and similarly for the theistic worldview? And usually with most people it's a mixture, actually. For example, in my case, I was a Christian believing in God long before I ever understood anything about the higher reaches of science, so that one might argue that science has confirmed my faith. Well, yes, that's absolutely true. I try as hard as I possibly can to look at it through the eyes of an atheist. Now, some atheists are quite explicit that their atheism comes first. One of the most famous is Richard Lewontin, the professor of genetics, who said that it wasn't his science that compelled him to accept a materialistic explanation of the universe. It was an a priori materialism. You start with materialism. And he said that materialism is absolute. And I'm quoting now, "We cannot allow a divine foot in the door." Now, he is breathtakingly honest. He starts with his atheism, and he uses that as a lens through which he looks at his science. So, in one sense, I can't answer the question because I can't speak for other people. The evidence is out there, and all I feel I can do is say, well, to my mind, that points towards God, and here are the reasons. And it's up to someone listening to me to determine, well, is that a priori theism, or does it really constitute evidence? I think it does. I've tried to take very seriously the atheistic case. What disturbs me about the new atheists is they do not appear to take very seriously the Christian case, so there's a bit of an imbalance there.